Closed captioning for Valley Spotlight is provided by Home Plate Media.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Valley Spotlight.
It's morning.
Yeah.
And we have Bill Santangelo up early out here.
I mean, for restaurant people, it's early.
It's up early for restaurant people.
At the Eagle Grille Tavern, right here in the middle of all the hustle and bustle of downtown Hubbard.
Bill, are people walking in for the day on a Sunday?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we do a brunch, right?
It's a good day.
Yeah, it is a very good day, but we've got so many amazing things to talk about, Michael. Where would you like to start? Because I feel like we've already started to eat.
Well, let's go over what happened. Let's go chronologically. Let's go over what happened last week and the generosity and how fun it was probably to put together the event that you did.
So Monday, we had all you can eat free spaghetti dinner for just about anybody in the community. Veterans, people that were getting their SNAP programs that are a little bit behind, needed help, people on any other programs, anybody just want to have a spaghetti dinner, come in. And it was excellent. It was really good.
Bill, in order for us to be here now even talking about that and to be able to share the video that like people were lined up and like the smiles and like the energy.
It was
and
good. It was
you know
really
what?
nice.
It was absolutely incredible to see what it is that you have created here.
Yeah.
With this community. Like and the food is once you taste it one time, then you're gonna come back here all the time.
I
Like,
think it
that's
meant a
the
lot
best part.
to the staff, too, to be able to work an event like that.
Oh,
I would think.
absolutely. The one girl that came in, Mackenzie, she was so excited because usually she's bartending. She goes, I'm going to help. I've never done this with a restaurant where, we can help the people that need help, where I can help them and I'm not.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. I mean, all volunteers. I was amazed at how many volunteers came out.
Yes.
My help, but also the regular customers that came out. How can I help? So it was nice. Hubbard is just fantastic.
I will say this though, like in order for like a restaurant owner, and I think that we're close enough, obviously, to the restaurant community, that takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of foresight. Like when those things were happening and those news headlines were that people didn't have the help, and like we don't know.
Right.
You were on it.
Yeah, we were
And
able
therefore,
to feed.
we're paying attention. That's why we're here. So
Thank you.
You know.
We were ready. We were able to feed between 300 to 500. We were ready. So
let's talk about this,
good.
Michael. I'm gonna have this fish. I
Tell
can't
me a
even
little
believe
about new
this.
steaks on the menu. Is this one of them? One of the new ones?
that's one. No, that's a sirloin and spin. But we're
Okay.
going to bring out some steak specials. People in Hubbard, as I walk around the tables, meet everybody. What do you want? What do you need? How is everything? They're telling me they want some steak specials. So we got
Good for you guys.
found a great purveyor for steaks, fresh cut. We're going to be able to get the next day, and it's going to be. So that's why we want it on special, not on our menu every day. Special, so it's fresh cut.
I love that.
I feel like he just teed me up so perfectly to the story that I'm talking about.
All right, well, let's hear it.
When you're
Nice
talking,
job, Bill.
right, Bill, when you're talking about choosing a steak provider, right, and like you know that it's going to be great. That is why the next story that we're going to talk about,
Okay.
Brier Lee Jones and what Steelite has partnered with when it comes to a concept of getting to like the greatness and to the soil and to the fruits and vegetables, and really why they don't like what they can do to taste better and also be far more healthy. So like this is a big deal. And thank you to Steelite for letting us be here, right?
Oh, man.
Absolutely. Let's take a peek.
The best chefs always say, know your ingredients. And to that, Farmer Lee Jones says this.
I mean, it's just so important, I think, that we understand the relationship between the food and the producers. Know thy farmer.
Know thy farmer. Know this farmer. And why the Chef's Garden Farm, located on the other side of Cleveland, is a combination you will never forget.
Where's the food coming from? We have a saying on the farm: healthy soil, healthy vegetables, healthy people, healthy environment. And that's really the crux of what we're trying to do. If you just go buy food at a store, where'd it come from? How are those people on those farms being taken care of? What was the process with the way that the food was grown?
All fair questions, and it's probably also fair to say that birds of a feather, they flock together.
I have always joked with John that his food and my plates were hanging out long before we met each other. But
As it turns out, Steelite International, through John Miles, has known this farmer for over 25 years.
the relationship with Steelite and John Miles has been an incredible one. And whatever we've decided to do on the farm, a project, an idea, John's like, how can I help? And so there's a lot. I mean, this dinner is a 25-year accumulation of relationship, integrity, thoughtfulness.
The thoughts on the farm are rooted in defining words that resonated throughout the entire day. Regenerative farming, and it starts with the seed.
As many grocery stores as there used to be in the United States, there were thousands of seed companies, small family-owned seed companies. And what happens? The bigger company, the more successful company, buys out the little company, takes the top 5 selling items, gets rid of all the rest. And then they go buy another company, they take the top 5 selling items, and they get rid of all the rest. The selection process is this: which ones produce the most tons per acre? Which ones have the most disease resistance? How far will it ship? How long will it hold? It's basically those 4 criteria over and over and over again.
Farmer Lee remembers when his dad took a gamble during the interest rate hike and spike of the 1980s when he reinvested into the business. And that is when they lost the farm.
When we lost the farm and we started talking to chefs, they said, grow for flavor. And that was really what started us down the path. The nutrition thing came later. Grow for the flavor and the quality and the integrity of the product and do it without chemical. And that was their challenge to us. And you got to understand, we were so desperate to be able to survive in this business, in a really big business where you needed a lot of capital to do it. There wasn't any capital. So, I mean, we begged a neighbor to rent us 50 acres, and we said, we may not make it through the first year, but if we do, we'll pay you double the rent that the other guy's given. We did without a lot of things, but he got double the rent, and we still rent 50 acres from him.
The acres under the Chef's Garden umbrella are carefully curated, from the soil profiles to the seed quality to the ground cover crops that utilize every square inch of space. The word organic around here does not go far enough. The flavor is wow.
This stuff is just, oh. Look at the color and the texture, it's incredible. I love the spinach this time of year.
And the questions, well, they've created what Farmer Lee hopes is a medical movement.
Interestingly enough, they found that if you ate healthy spinach while you were getting certain treatments from the doctor, it increased the, not the potency, but it increased the success of the medicines by 20,000 times. So those things can work together really well.
The chef behind the creativity that jumps off the plate while dining at the Culinary Vegetable Institute is courtesy of Chef Jamie Simpson.
You know, Steelite's been here since the beginning, and they've been a huge supporter of the farm, and I think no, this does not exist if Steelite's not, here. They've been an integral part of this place. Every conference we've ever hosted, every big dinner we ever did, John's like, hey, I'll be there, or Allison's like, we'll be there, whatever you need, we'll be there to support.
What you see here is the culmination of a partnership between Steelite's tableware and the ingredients that have been the star of an 8-year-long concept. It's called The Art of Presentation, and it's jumped off the canvas and onto the plate, courtesy of Steelite.
We're really grateful to have you guys here at the Culinary Vegetable Institute tonight, and any friends of John Miles are friends of ours, and it's just always special to have John in the house. It's like a brother coming home.
Say hi to all your fans in Youngstown. You got it.
So grateful. Love you guys. Thank you for allowing our family farm to be able to do what we love. And it's kind of like a sock and a shoe. They go together. Thank you. Have a great night. I don't know. It's not as easy as being in a,
Like when you see people that are so passionate about something, and when Bill was talking about the steaks, obviously that translates to vegetables in this situation. And Michael, like when I had the vegetables, when I had the spinach, when I had the basil.
You could taste the difference? Really? That's a yes.
Okay, yes.
You meant to say
They're
yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
They're absolutely amazing. And,
Yeah.
These are still very, 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 very good, but it is what it is. And we're thankful to Steelite for introducing us to Farmer Lee and everything that is that they're representing for the world, really.
That's awesome.
Great. It's amazing.
All right, when we come back, do you know about the Savannah Bananas?
Well, yes, because you told me.
I mean, do you even know what they do, or are you familiar with their work? Let me ask you that, because we're going to explain it.
Don't they do like crazy baseball techniques?
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball.
Okay, yes.
But it might be better. And it certainly right now is more popular. So we'll have that for you after the break.
Slow internet was such a trigger for me. But with ultra-fast Brightspeed fiber internet, look at all this speed.
Ultra-fast Brightspeed fiber internet. Switch to the bright side.
I don't know about you, but mine's bigger.
I think might be right, but mine's tastier.
I don't think so.
I win. Look at this.
Yep.
In today's fast-changing real estate market, you need access to the right information to make smart choices. I invest in real estate all over the country, and I rely on smart agents who know their local market inside and out. In the Mahoning Valley, I work with Kelly Warren. She guarantees to sell your home at a price and a deadline you agree to, or she'll buy it. She can also give you an instant cash offer. Go to kellysoldit.com and find out how Kelly and her team can start working for you.
ESPN Mahoning Valley 94.7 FM and 1330 AM. Sports, talk, music, and more for the Valley.
A Christmas tradition for over 35 years. Miracle on Easy Street. Join over 100 singers, dancers, and Little Rascals December 19th through the 21st at Powers Auditorium. Tickets are on sale now and the best seats are going fast. Visit diorpack.org.
We're back on Valley Spotlight here at the Eagle Grille and Tavern in Hubbard, enjoying some fresh steak and potatoes and things.
Really great stuff. I had this. I don't even know what the fish is. We didn't even get to the fish.
No, we didn't.
We didn't even get to the tuna either, but that's okay.
That's okay. Sometimes the best laid plans don't always work. However,
this is true.
Also, sometimes things work out for a little bit better. And that's the story of our old friend Isaac.
Who's also the Hubbard Eagle.
He used to be the Hubbard Eagle, won 1 million awards. Now he's doing something different. Let's share with that now.
Welcome in to the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour.
They are the hottest show in sports, the Savannah Bananas, a touring baseball experience that's selling out the biggest stadiums in America.
Robert Anthony Cruz, bat flipping season, baby!
And who's behind all the antics, promotions, and festivities? It's Hubbard's own Isaac Powell.
Because we offer something for your youngest fans. We offer something for your oldest fans. I mean, it's a multi-generational thing. We're trendy, we're popular.
Popular is an understatement. They will play in front of 2.5 million people next year and have millions more on the waiting list to get tickets. And Isaac's been a huge part of it. We profiled him when he was the Hubbard mascot winning awards, and he was headed to Ohio State at the time to become Brutus the Buckeye. Unfortunately, when COVID hit, OSU didn't take any freshmen that year to be Brutus. So Isaac moved on. He worked for the Scrappers and the Phantoms, and then he heard about the Bananas.
And I said, hey, you got to hire me. I really want to work here. And they said, well, we're bringing on, some people for the upcoming tour. Let's get some interviews set up. And so they set up these interviews. And I originally was only supposed to work here from January to May 2023. That was it. That was all I was guaranteed. Everything worked out well. And I moved down here. Moved down with a lease that was well beyond how long I was supposed to even be working here. But I believed in myself. I believed in this. My family thought I was crazy. I didn't even tell them when I was interviewing. I was like, I am moving down. They didn't even know who the Savannah Bananas were. And I said, I really think there's a lot of potential here.
Since then, Banana Ball has exploded. 6 teams, multiple tours, and plenty of fun. There's fan involvement.
4 fan-caught elbows in a single game!
The players dancing. Trick plays one after another. And special rules to keep the fans loving it from when they get out of the car until the very last out.
Outside the ballpark, like I said, we have a stage show, and that goes for an hour and a half. Our players are out there signing. We have characters. There's a live band. There's singing. There's dancing. There's performing and plate spinning and anything in between. Our characters, our mascots, they're all out there before we even open up the gates. We open up the gates and there's a whole show until the first pitch is 7 o'clock. So we are true believers in what we get to do and the entertainment side of things. We believe that we are the greatest show in sports, and I believe we're the greatest show on earth. So we've been able to, execute that show.
Isaac says there are 15 new promotions every single night, and he's in charge of making them run smoothly. He designs all the mascots' uniforms and basically brings the fun to the fans.
And just being able to really bring this show and show the world that, we're not just this, this small team, this small sideshow in these small ballparks. We're legit. And we truly believe it. 5-10 years down the road, I really believe that people are going to care more about banana ball than they're going to care about any other sport. Just like, and someone might say like, oh, well, how can you compare it to MLB, NFL? It's not the same. But how can you compare it to your favorite TV show? Or how can you compare it to your favorite movie? You know what I mean? And I do believe there's a world where this becomes so entertaining. It's not necessarily that we're competing with these other sports, but we're competing with the entertainment industry as a whole, where people are going to want to turn on the TV and they're going to want to watch banana ball over, XYZ that's on that night. So I believe that. I believe that the sky is truly the limit.
One last time this season. Fans first on 3. 1, 2, 3. We love you and thank you so much.
Well, congratulations to Isaac and all he's doing.
The numbers that you just gave.
5 million people are on the waiting list to go watch them. That's how important it is.
Good move, Isaac.
Yeah, he did
Good
okay.
move.
And he had the vision, just like the owner. So.
Yeah, he did.
Anyways, what is bright about Warren?
Oh, let me tell you what's right about Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Cockeye Creamery is partnering with area community people and vested partners for such good reasons and such interesting flavors that this story, we could tell the whole thing about the ice cream. And then you bring in this part, it's like the exclamation point, and it is what's bright about Warren thanks to our friends at Brightspeed.
When the ice cream truck would visit his neighborhood in Warren, Max Hoover knew exactly what he wanted.
Very young, I was the SpongeBob pop off the truck. I have memories of, 4 or 5 years old, coming out the front door. There's an old school ice cream truck. That still was going on in Warren. I was living in downtown Warren.
When his parents, Stacy and Eric, decided to open Cockeye Barbecue on the west side of Warren, he saw firsthand how hard work can really pay off.
We went into a building that, had an arson attempt and had bullet holes in the windows. Both of those are true. And now it is not that way. And I think our family, through dedicated, team building and investment, has made us a change to the west side of Warren that was received very well by the community.
Eventually, Max started making ice cream to sell at the barbecue restaurant. And it became so popular, the family invested in another Warren property just to create an ice cream production facility.
When we were approached by the space, it was, again, one of those situations. This is a small town, we help each other. And people knew that we were looking to expand. Someone knew someone who knew someone who said, hey, we maybe have this thing. We came and looked at it. We knew that it needed work. We did the math on what the investment was going to be. And then we just started saving money. That's what we do.
This room used to be rubble. We did all the floor drains and all the water and all the gas and all the HVAC and paint, and that was just this one bay. Yeah. And then it was, okay, now you have to do your offices, and it's an ongoing process.
It's an ongoing labor of love for many years.
Yes, definitely. Keep buying ice cream.
And part of their business is giving back to the community with the Cockeye Cares program.
It was a way to give back to local charities, community organizations that aligned with our, personal business ethics.
This year's unique ice cream flavor benefits Trumbull County Mobile Meals.
The way it works is we choose a nonprofit that we like. There's actually a little bit of like an application process. This, like I said earlier, runs right alongside sort of the causes that we think are near and dear to our hearts. We produce all of our income and the incomes of all of our employees off of food. So for us, it makes sense to kind of give back to organizations for people who are helping people with, hunger, and which is very present in our area.
And the flavor, Chai Voltage.
So we went with Chai Voltage. We like to do the wordplay. Furthermore, like I was thinking, in your car, Meals on Wheels, there's volts running through the car. So that's kind of how we got there.
All right, so we're at the end of our batch freeze cycle here. So we're just going to kill the compressor and start our extrusion.
It's really like a spicy tea. So there's like nutmeg in there, cinnamon, sometimes masala, like the master blend. But chai is like it's a spiced tea. So in England, they do black tea with, cream and sugar, and that's what English people do. And in our country, we do that pretty frequently too. But chai is sort of that Southeastern Asian whole section.
So get Chai Voltage now through December 21st, and 100% of the proceeds from each pint will benefit Trumbull County Mobile Meals. Scan the on-screen QR code to see if Brightspeed is available in your area. Well, this is one of the flavors for mobile meals. It's not high voltage, it's chai voltage. So it kind of has a little spice like a chai tea latte.
I'm going to tell you what, we've had a lot of discussions on our team about this. First of all, the name was told to me wrong the first time, so I'm going to just forever remember it the wrong name.
I like it.
I better remember the right name.
Yeah.
This is good. Addicting.
Yeah. Yum.
Stacy, Max.
Thanks, guys.
Our friends at Mobile Meals, Trumbull Mobile,
We're good. I'm eating it quickly because it's melting. We're close to the fireplace. Okay, break time. We'll get finish this right up during the break.
It is so good. All right, time out.
Time out. More Valley Spotlight when we come back.
Yeah, there's so much.
This year Santa Claus might need a little help.
And I think our friends from Brightspeed can help.
Just in time for the holidays, we're going to be giving away 3 great prizes, perfect for gifts.
A Ring doorbell to get your jingle on.
An Apple AirPods Pro to get your jam on.
And a Nintendo Switch 2 with Super Mario Kart World to get your game on. To enter, visit valleyspotlight.com and fill out a quick entry form.
We'll be announcing the winners on Sunday, December 21st.
So get your entry in now.
And happy holidays from Brightspeed.
And Valley Spotlight.
Your eyes are 2 of the most important parts of your body, so it's best to take care of them. Optical Solutions in the Austintown Plaza offers comprehensive eye exams, medical eye care, LASIK and cataract evaluation, and more. Contact lenses in all types, plus eyewear from budget to designer frames. Optical Solutions is your complete eye care destination. Covered by most insurance carriers, contact Optical Solutions today to make your appointment. 330-797-8780.
Over the last 5 years, Goat Heating and Cooling, with a little help from Valley Spotlight,
has given away 15 furnaces to those in need.
And this year, we're keeping the heat on.
We'll still be taking your nominations if you know someone who really needs a furnace.
But now this is your chance to enter and win a new Lennox furnace.
We'll announce the winner on Sunday, December 21st.
So visit valleyspotlight.com or
GoldHeating.com for contest details. Happy holidays!
So 2 again this year? Thanks, Galt. You're the best. Hey, welcome back to Valley Spotlight on this Sunday morning.
The Eagle Tavern in downtown Hubbard.
Yep.
Where they gave away.
2 sides.
Yeah, there's 2 different areas. They've got the bar, they've got the dining room. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, they just did a great benefit for the folks that didn't have enough money to eat. They did a free meal for everybody.
They
Over
did.
100 people. So
That's
nice.
a reason to smile. But you know what else is a reason to smile?
Go ahead.
When we look back at history and we give it a different take and we take it seriously and then we celebrate it. And that's what this reason to smile is.
Okay.
It's all about Brier Hill.
Ooh, let's see it.
Not so much about the pizza.
It's a story that has been documented so many times that it now defines a time period and several distinct neighborhoods, including Brier Hill, Youngstown, Ohio.
I think if you're from Brier Hill, especially in the late 1970s, the book does take place in 1977, you might think that you recognize some of the people, and it might be safe to say that you do.
The story that still captivates.
A lot of the characters are based on actual people through research. So if you're watching the film or you're reading the book and you say to yourself, gosh, that person looks awful familiar, or I kind of have a weird feeling about that person, you might be right.
Well, it's a love story mixed with mafia mania, and it's still based on Jimmy Taft's research.
Well, originally when I did the book, I was researching the mafia in Youngstown, and Brier Hill was kind of the first place I looked at. And when the book was finished, it seemed kind of a natural progression to go right into the movie, which is where we are today.
And today, November of 2025, the book that swirls between a world of love and hate and the mafia and its misfits will be on the big screen.
This theater has it has a rich history. It was opened in 1952 as the Manos Theater. It was actually a movie theater, so it's very appropriate that we're premiering Brier Hill.
Thanks to a big move of support from the Columbiana Arts Theater. Yes, Columbiana. Jimmy was honest with Sean Teese. He wasn't exactly his first call, but in the end, it might have been the best call to make.
Last year, Compco, another great company here in Columbiana, purchased the theater. That's when I came on board as the artistic director, and we have just been very intentional about trying to bring quality, value, entertainment that's going to bring value to the community.
And communities and cities across the world still have a curiosity about organized crime and so many other societal scandals from the scars of that era. And even if those topics aren't meant for everyone, that's okay here.
When I say value, you know, the arts are a way for us to connect. The arts are a way for us to connect with the human emotion. And so it's very important. It's very important not just to Columbiana. We believe it's very important to the world. And so if we can allow someone's art form to be fostered here and showcased here, and then maybe they get some type of exposure and they go on to bigger and better things, then we can just be a small part of their story.
They absolutely support local art, local talent, local filmmaking, and you know, that's really important in the town.
The big screen premiere doesn't come without those behind-the-scenes moments of magic.
I'm an executive producer, so I scheduled locations, cars, actors, actresses, extras, all the above. My phone's been blowing up for months now. Is this your first time doing something like that? Yes. Did you like it? I loved it. It was a good experience.
Talented people like Katie from all over the area brought their time, their resources, their relationships, and even their wheels to make sure the movie made it to the big screen finish line. And what a finish line Katie and the entire Brier Hill crew put together for the night of the very big debut.
We have two separate tickets. So we have our general admission, so they'll be able to come here when doors open, and then we have our VIP, and our VIP party starts at Risers on the Links at 4:30. I have to look. It starts earlier in the day. We actually have Paul Gaines coming in to speak, and so I'm extremely interested to hear him talk. We're gonna have appetizers and pizza and drinks there. And then everyone will come here, and one of the big things we're going to start asking people to do a Youngstown wedding cookie table, because we want to bring the Youngstown into Columbiana for this movie production.
How cool.
A movie premiere in downtown Columbiana. The whole reason the theater, you remember?
Yes.
The nicest place in America.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
remember that?
They did say that.
Amazing things and an amazing film. I can't wait to see it.
Right.
Okay, this time of year.
Yes.
Gift cards.
If you have questions, it has answers. It is time for Neighborly Legal Advice with Matt, and we are at the Market House Cafe here in Howland. Enjoying our, what'd you get? Oh, regular coffee. I'm boring. Me too. I got an iced coffee. That's what men drink. All right. I We have the holidays coming up.
We do.
So I was fooling around at the house, and I found a gift card that was given to me by my aunt for Outback Steakhouse.
I thought you were going to say Ponderosa. I don't think they're around anymore.
That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. But it was 2022, and I wasn't sure if it had expired. And then I thought to myself, there are probably some rules and regulations that I don't know about. So let me ask Matt. So why don't we just start there? Give me what you know about some of the rules, and I'll hit you with some questions.
Well, everything expires.
It does?
Yes, gift
Which
card.
I don't think is fair if you spent good money on it.
I mean, in theory, if you wanted to sell a gift card, you owned a business, you can have it never expire if you want to.
Mhm.
Most times, though, you're going to have expirations. And frankly, under law, there are minimums that you can put in there. So you can't have it like one day.
Okay.
I sell you a gift card today, you have to get it tomorrow.
Hurry up.
You're not allowed to have that.
Right.
Yeah. But generally, the general rules in Ohio is most cards that we deal with every day, 5 years. Minimum 5 years.
Okay.
So they can't expire within the next 5 years. Problem is, that's great. You find it in year 4, year 5.
Right.
This is fantastic.
Blooming onions until the cows come home, right?
Yeah. Except that $100 or $75 gift card after the first couple years can start to be reduced. And so you run into an issue of, while it still may be good, after that first, so basically 2 years, you are good.
Mm-hmm.
In most cards, you're good for 2 years. If you wait longer than 2 years, and then you keep waiting, and you keep waiting, that balance is going to start to go down because most of them are going to be allowed to charge you fees. So the longer it sits there,
okay,
your balance slowly starts to go down.
And that counts for, like, if you used a gift card and there's $20 left, same thing. It doesn't have to be the full amount of the gift
Yeah, so in most cases, you're thinking, okay, I'm in year 5.
Mm-hmm.
Most times, you're going to have a reduced balance regardless of what it is. If you spent half of it, great. Their big thing is, after that first 2 years, if you have another year where you don't use it.
Mhm.
So 3 years of not using this, basically,
Yeah.
you're going to start to go down. So if you use it, so let's say you use it 2.5 years in,
sure,
that's not inactive. So
Okay.
you're not going to get those fees. So constantly using it is the best thing for you.
Do different states have different laws on that, or does everybody kind of follow the same thing?
Now, states can have different laws, but there is actually from the federal government, so nationwide, there are minimums. So like that 5 year,
Mhm.
a lot of cards are 5 years because the federal government says if you're going to sell these types of gift cards, minimum 5 years.
Okay. When I get, let's say you get a shirt that doesn't fit, and you have so long, according to the store, to bring it back. Is that really the rule, or is it just their rule, or is there any law on that?
Yeah. So returns are going to be based upon the store. So the store has to establish a return policy.
Mhm.
So it can't just be, well, I do it whenever I want, but I don't tell you as the consumer. You buy something, you look at the back of the receipt.
And it should say right on there.
You're going to have
60
What is this? Yeah,
30
60 days, 90 days. The issue you got to run into, you really have to pay attention, and this happens more with a lot of electronic stores, is restocking fees.
Okay.
They have to disclose all this too. So it can't be, well, we're going to charge you 20%, 15% restocking fee, but you go, well, I didn't know that. They have to disclose all of it. And so
Okay.
that's generally at the federal government, like nationwide, those are consumer laws.
Very good. If you have a legal question for Matt, how did they get a hold of you?
You can email me, monest@kwgd.com, and my direct dial is 330-244-4498.
All right. Well, why don't we wrap this up and go to Outback?
Sounds good.
I got money to spend.
He's got a gift card. That's hopefully still good.
That's your neighborly legal advice for this week.
Heels is the low-cost living, anti-inflation department store.
Shop Hills in the Liberty, Lincoln Knolls, and Boardman Plaza's Youngstown, and the Ridgeview Plaza in Warren, and the Hills location in Champion, all open 10 till 10 daily.
I used to blame spotty Wi-Fi for my trolling, but now with Brightspeed Fiber Internet, I have reliable Wi-Fi in all my favorite places. Oh, soulmates!
Ultra-reliable Brightspeed Fiber Internet. Switch to the bright side.
Hey, what are you doing here? Chicken parm tonight. Valley's favorite.
Hey, mine's authentic.
Mine's cheesier. Mine's famous.
Yeah.
We're chicken parm and so much more.
All right, back here on Valley Spotlight.
Welcome back, everybody, and happy Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us. I don't know, Michael, like at the end of the year, people are so grateful and like people are walking in, but sometimes when you're like alone, like do you ever like wonder, I think we both have been faced with that, thinking about what could be and like maybe a new career.
I've thought about that in the past, yes. I'm kind of good with my career, but Kelly has some good ideas, doesn't she?
She does, and if you're thinking about making a change, she has a very open-ended way of approaching this. I like this. Well, look at who we have here. Sweet Kelly and Sweet Melissa's.
Love that with Sweet Lauren. It's a sweet day.
That's debatable, but here we are. We're talking about the sweet life of a real estate agent.
Yeah, there we go. That's the way to do it.
I know, right? She knew I was working on something. When I go off in La La Land, that's what I'm usually trying to figure out what I'm going to say.
Yes.
But for real, the real life of a real estate agent, when you are kind of your own boss and you're kind of out there on your own, but yet still working in a team.
Yes.
How do you describe that to people? And who is it for? And who is going to be successful in a place like that?
So I feel like real estate, a couple things. If you're thinking about getting into a real estate career, you need to be somebody who doesn't mind things being different every day, which is something that I love about the career. And you need to be, yes, you need to be somebody who is comfortable with an unsteady paycheck, because you might have 5 closings in 1 week and get a whole lot of paychecks. And you might go several weeks or a month without a closing, so you need to be able to budget your money. So if you're comfortable with those 2 things, I've got a job for you. This is fun.
Right. Well, it's kind of something that you should say, right?
Yeah.
If you can handle those 2 things and you're not afraid of it, then maybe jump in with both feet.
That's what I love. I love that no 2 days are the same. It's a different house, it's a different client, it's a different problem to overcome, it's a different networking event to visit other clients and families and agents. Every day is something different than the day before.
When you have the role of a real estate agent and you're out in the community, how do you start that conversation? How do you go from I'm a mom and I'm a neighbor and I'm this to, and I'm also this? How do you do that?
So I think for a real estate agent, it's just branding and putting yourself out there. If you wear a logoed sweatshirt to your kid's Little League game, if you have, the magnets on your car, if you do support the local community and you put an ad in the drama program when the school puts on a play, then the other parents and people see it and they do start to associate you with, okay, Kelly is also real estate. And people love to talk about real estate. So I'll be sitting anywhere and people come up and say, how's the market? And it's a great just little conversation and icebreaker. And, hey, I was thinking about putting in a swimming pool. Should I do that? How does that affect my home value? And even if that person's not buying or selling a house right now, it's a conversation that we get to have, which is always nice. And it's, planting a seed for future business.
That planting of the seed is exactly what I was thinking too. And being able to watch it grow. Right, and have those relationships last. And then to be able to look back and build your business based off those relationships. Kel, that's kind of where you're sitting.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I've been doing this a long time. So I planted lots of seeds.
Right, lots of seeds have been planted. But if you're in the mindset like that, give you guys a call, right?
Yes, we're hiring, so give us a call if you're interested in a career in real estate. And the state of Ohio just lowered the barrier to entry. There are less classroom hours needed to be a real estate agent now.
Wow.
Yeah, that never happens,
we
right?
We've done a whole entire conversation on that all by itself. All right, Kel. The phone number?
330-717-2689.
Or kellysoldit.com.
Yep.
Take a look at all of those amazing listings that you have. So many different types of properties out there right now. Very cool stuff.
Fun. They're all different.
It is fun. How are interest rates? Are they going to come down?
They're working their way down, hopefully by the end of the year. Yes. We're down a whole point from this time last year.
Usually going down a point is not a good thing.
No, it's
unless
good.
It's this. Kelly, thank you always.
Thank you.
We're thankful for you, by the way.
Thank you.
It's the season of thankfulness, I have to say it.
Well, now I'm rethinking everything. Thanks a lot, you guys.
I feel like that's such great points about people that maybe don't realize how transferable their skills are to different industries.
And the schedule, too.
Got to give her that.
Right.
people that are doing amazing things.
Yes.
For really big reasons.
Big reasons, and maybe they didn't think they could do it, but it turns out they're really, really good at it. So
I
we've
like
got
this.
a local lady that's not only raising money, raising awareness for breast cancer research.
And I decided to read about it a little bit, and I was like, this is a really good cause. And the National Breast Cancer Foundation, this is one of their biggest fundraisers. I think last year was almost $8 million that they raised. So this is a big fundraiser.
Everyone's up for helping a good cause, and Angela Dick feels the same. But this fundraiser was a little bit different. You have to get people to vote for you and maybe donate a little in the process.
Yes, I did know about it in the past. I've had friends that have competed, and I just kept seeing emails and then, getting on social media, and they kept asking, participate, it's free. And then I was talking to one of my friends about it, and I was like, I think I'm gonna do this. She's like, I absolutely think you should. So they give you like a little template to fill out your profile, and I did it. And I was like, okay, I'm in.
Being in is great, but in order to move on, you have to promote yourself on social media. So Angela did, and the votes started coming in, and she kept moving up.
So each week they eliminate. I don't know exact number what it started. Let's just say 100, and then they went down to the top 50, and then the top 25, then the top 15, and so forth. And we're now at the top 5 in your group. So now this week will be the finalist. So the number 1 position in each group will move forward to the next stage of the competition.
Angela worked her way all the way up to number 2 in her group. Not enough to advance this time, but what an effort and a pleasant surprise for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super surprised. Like in the beginning, I was like, yeah, this is exciting, interesting. And then as the votes kept coming in, not only the votes, the donations, and people would reach out and be like, thank you for supporting this cause. I've lost my mother, or I've lost my sister, and I'm so proud of you. It was motivating and exciting, where I'm just like, wow, I'm actually connecting with people and giving back and supporting a great cause.
She doesn't have any idea how much money she raised or how many votes she received, but with a cause like this, it doesn't really matter. Any little bit helps against this terrible disease.
I don't know if they tally it up at the end. I haven't been super about it until recently.
Yeah.
Then I'm just like, wow, people are donating, people are reaching out. This is awesome.
And however the votes shake out, Angela's happy she got over that initial fear and did her part.
Rewarding. So motivating, exciting, feeling like I'm giving back, connecting with people. It's just been a really great, fun experience, and I'm happy that I did it, because at first I was very skeptical. Like you said, it's hard to put yourself out there, but now I know, I'm proud of all of the women who are promoting this good cause, and, commend it.
Well, wherever she finishes, and we'll give you the results on the next show. Great job no matter what.
She's a beautiful lady,
Nice.
friend.
Nice.
Such a pretty lady.
All right, break time.
Time out, and then on the other side of the break, also special information and maybe even some Helga.
let's see.
A Christmas tradition for over 35 years. Miracle on Easy Street. Join over 100 singers, dancers, and Little Rascals December 19th through the 21st at Powers Auditorium. Tickets are on sale now, and the best seats are going fast. Visit diorpack.org.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/act now.
Safety Safety is our top priority at Barina's Automotive Center when we're taking care of your vehicle. We invest in the latest equipment to service the newest makes and models and keep our team's education up to date on the latest skills and techniques. At Barina's, we provide a free digital vehicle safety inspection so you can actually see what we see and understand our recommendations. Barina's Automotive Center on Robbins Avenue in Niles. Call 330-652-AUTO today and get your car back on the road safe and sound.
Hi, I'm Helga.
And I'm Mitch. Welcome to Home Plate Homestyle.
And what are we cooking today? Look at what I have. Guess what?
Goulash?
Goulash, yes. We're doing a little German goulash today. And what we're going to do first is salt and pepper it. And in the meantime, you can go dice my onions. How's that?
What kind of meat are you using?
Okay, this is actually, you use chuck, okay?
Okay.
But this is it's a nice cut of meat. So let's just wash my hands, okay? Always wash your hands.
A little black pepper.
Black pepper.
And you just want it diced up like this?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then we're using salt. And don't be too stingy with it. You have a lot of meat there. And of course, I'm just going to kind of go like this. And in the pot, we're going to have, I like Crisco, but you can go use any shortening you like. Whoops, see there. Any shortening you like. I'm the end of the pot, but that's all I need. I don't know, Crisco is just such a nice vegetable shortening. So, and we're just gonna dump that meat in there. Have your pan nice and hot that you're gonna get it nice and brown right away. And then we're gonna add the onions after a while. We got about 1.5 to 2 pounds of meat. Put a little bit more pepper on there. A little pinchy with the pepper over here. Okay. Here we go. And of course, you're gonna let this all brown real nice. But it's okay, you can go and add your onions already also if you want to throw them in. And always, that's how my mom does it. 2 pounds of beef, 2 pounds of onions. Always do the same.
Oh, equal amounts.
Equal amount of onions, yes. Because that makes a real nice flavor. You want those onions and they're healthy for you.
And this is a very traditional dish, isn't it?
It sure is, yeah. So, Mitch, look at this now, okay?
That's coming along well.
Doesn't that come nice? Yeah, I mean, I would like to have it a little browner, but you know, we're going to have to hurry it along. And you want to go and put the
sprinkle all over?
Yeah, this is paprika. That's about a teaspoon.
All right.
And you know what? This really gives it a nice color also. And then we're going to deglaze our...
So you'll need your wine.
About 1/4 cup or to 1/2 cup, something like that.
You wanted me to do it by eye, or do you
No,
want
you can just eyeball it.
You ready?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That smells delicious. Okay, that's good.
About good?
That's wonderful.
I get heavy-handed with the wine.
Do you?
sometimes,
Do
yeah.
you? Now see, I have my goulash shirt on.
The goulash shirt on. That's smart.
Oh yeah, I'm a little messy.
See, that's coming in nice. That's
Doesn't
a
it?
nice
See?
color.
Look how nice. Yeah. See, now you get that nice brown.
On the red.
And we're gonna take a 1/2 bouillon. This is
the
a
whole thing
beef
in there like
bouillon
this?
cube. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually like a small, 2 small ones. Okay. This is I only had that large one at home.
So it's 2 of the small cubes put together?
Yeah, 2 small cubes together. And we add 2 cups of water.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Okay, because that's going to cook down. And you want to have a little gravy because you're going to serve it over potatoes or spätzles. So here we go. And now we're going to put the lid on and it's ready to go for an hour. And then we should have a nice goulash.
I'm thickening up nicely.
Yeah, it's going to thicken up with a little bit of flour.
That looks
okay,
nice.
after a while.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Okay, Mitch, we cooked this now for a whole hour. Okay, now look at this. Doesn't that smell delicious?
Smells wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And now what we're going to do is you're going to go make a little, it's actually like a roux, but it's, you know, it's like a paste out of flour. A little more flour. Okay, now make it nice. We don't need no lumps, you know.
No lumps, huh?
Okay, that should be okay. Put a little bit more water in it.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we're gonna go put it right in here. You know, you wanna have this to stick to your potatoes or to your spätzles. So you gotta go right in here. Okay, just enough.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
yes. Okay, we don't want to have it that thick. Okay. And see how thick it gets?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to use a little bit more water. Yeah.
See, I was going to grab the
see-
wine bottle.
Because, you know, my kids always, they don't eat the meat, they eat the gravy. They love the gravy.
Oh, we have all the flavor.
And of course, you want to go try it. We have a little spoon there.
Do we have a spoon?
Gravy. We should have a spoon here someplace. And there we go. And see if it needs a little bit of my favorite seasoning. Just a little bit.
Oh, it's already tasting wonderful.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that should be it. And we're going to be serving that.
You should taste it too, though. It might need a little salt.
Salt? Yeah, that's what I always, you know, kind of, on the end, you kind of... Okay. We don't want to over-salt it. Wonderful.
It smells
Helga,
so
you
good.
did so good.
Well, you did. You're telling the truth.
That is delicious. Okay, Mitch, now we have it all done.
Looks
now,
great.
Doesn't it look nice? And I made my homemade spätzles.
That is nice.
Okay, and you can find this recipe one of these days.
Can we hold this?
Yes, you're gonna hold this. On our Metro Monthly, we're gonna do this. So, a little bit of gravy and a little bit of meat.
Yeah, so we'll be sharing the spätzle recipe.
You know what? This is we eat off of one plate because we are one family, don't we?
You can smell the wine.
I know.
What kind of wine did you use?
Merlot. So
should we
you want to taste it? Okay, you see how the meat is. I love my spätzles.
I can't resist with spätzle either. The meat's nice and tender. Flavor.
Isn't it
amazing.
good? I know. This you go for the chuck, okay, when you're going to go for meat. Yeah, it's
and the
very,
color?
very nice. And how
See how the
did you taste my
paprika brings the
spätzle?
color?
Did you taste the spätzle?
Oh, yeah, that hint of nutmeg in there. You put nutmeg.
Yeah, it's very good.
Very nice.
So,
Oh, yeah, this is...
I think we're going to finish up that we can go finish the plate. This is Helga.
And I'm Mitch, always with my mouth full.
That is all for today.
This is excellent.
Goodbye.
Well, we do have some good food in the valley, don't we?
We always have great food in the valley.
Yeah. Goes back. Sabina's stuck to the Christmas tree. Well, that happens.
We've got some decorations.
And I'm happy to bring you the soup that you had the other night that was off the charts.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
You're no longer on the naughty list. Good job.
Thank you, Sabina.
Oh my God, she wants this tuna so badly. The only reason that we are scheduled this at so late at night, Sabina.
Come on, Sabina.
Come have your tuna.
Come and take your tuna.
So there's tuna. What's the flatbread that I've been dipping into?
So this one is our bacon, chicken bacon ranch.
Okay. And then
that's
fish is?
That's haddock.
Haddock. She's haddock enough.
Oh, I
Let me tell
know.
you.
I see you guys.
It's so great.
So excellent. With fresh vegetables like we were talking about, I can't wait to...
I think we all need to bring them here.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
We have to call Steelite and bring Farmer Lee.
Whatever I can do.
Also some
like you
dishes.
said, she was saying, fresh. As much fresh as possible. So,
including this. This is new on the menu, right?
Well, we've always
This
had
type of
salad.
thing, yeah.
Right. So what we're going to do is I'm excited about because everybody wants to eat healthy. So build your own salad. We're going to have about 20 items you can pick and choose and put on your salad.
Okay.
This one we've got tomatoes. We'll have avocado, cucumbers, onions, beets, black olives, whatever you guys, whatever somebody wants on it.
There you go, Michael. There's your
like, can I get cheese or croutons?
You can also get cheese,
Crumbled
croutons,
cheese, stuff like that?
fish,
All right,
chicken.
good.
Yeah. And about 20
Can't be all good stuff. I don't think. Gosh,
Everything
I'm having a Coke Zero. I mean, I'm doing my part, don't you think? What's the soup?
Okay, first of all, this is a 100-year-old family recipe from one of the young ladies who works here. They can't keep it in stock. Your entire team was like dying over this, and you know us in a restaurant. I'm like, what are we dying over?
Is it potato or what is it?
It's a chicken dumpling soup, right?
Chicken dumpling soup. She
Like it's
a blend of it, and then she shreds the chicken. The dumplings are
Delicious.
fresh made. Everything. It's just, if we had done a If we had that instead of spaghetti, it would have went nuts over there.
That's pretty good.
I feel
Very
like you're onto something here.
So,
even eat the crackers.
we have 3 different soups. Every day we have 3 different soups. This is one of them. Sarah, our cook, Sarah made that one. I let our cooks, all of our cooks contribute.
Yeah.
Reggie, our cook Reggie, prepared all this for us. But our specials and the soups, we let them contribute what they like.
Oh, I love
Every one of them.
Such good stuff.
Is that good?
Yes. Yes. Our friends from the Valley Classics, I don't know if you've met them, like Vernon and
you might have recognized the name.
Salvatore and Kenny.
May not have,
They made a huge trip to Cleveland to be on New Day Cleveland with a lot of our wonderful friends.
Dave?
And they spread the word about all the great restaurants that are here in the area. And so I think I just want to give them a lot of credit where credit is due, as well as to say thank you to the Trumbull County Tourism Bureau and everybody who serves that I am the newest board member of the Trumbull County Tourism Bureau.
That's good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
Good.
And Stacy from Cockeye, thank you so much for the warm welcome, and thank you to Elite. There's so many people that I would say thank you to. It's a nice room to be in, guys, and we're in good company, and we're good things to come.
I'm excited having you on there.
And they're good at what they do. They're very good at bringing people.
They always put themselves in rooms where they're constantly learning, and I love that about them.
Hours here are.
We're open every day. We're 7 days a week. We open up every day at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Our kitchen on Friday, Saturday is open till 11. And the bar's open every day till last man standing.
Right behind us.
And lots of live entertainment, lots of different events that you are constantly doing. And a big thank you again. They hosted me and Fred. We didn't give each other Christmas presents last year. We made hundreds of pizzas and raised thousands of dollars for Pizza Works, thanks to your wine, thanks to the team.
That was great for that.
Wonderful.
You know, one of the other things we did real quick, if I got time, with the Rotary.
Yeah, you do.
So I have, so they hadn't, I don't believe that they had sold food. We did I'm a Rotarian also. I'm honored, man, I'm honored. But, so they had an auction. People donated all around from around town and donated. We had a huge auction. So I made food, sandwiches, whatnot. Yeah. Donated that. So one of the things I utilize a restaurant in fundraising is utilize the restaurant, utilize the kitchen. So just instead of donating $200 to the cause or buying stuff I would never use, I'll donate food. They sold the food and raised $1,400 or $1,300.
Jeez.
So, things like that.
Nice work.
Let's try just to help out and whatever we can do. Rotarians work so hard, and
they do.
For to benefit the community.
Excellent.
Ignore the street construction. That's why we're here. Steelite, they don't like it when people have street construction either. I don't know if you realize, but they don't like it either. So thank you to our friends there. And Michael.
We have, real quick, we have a back entrance to come in here if the road's bad. So right by the post office, we have signs up.
There's no excuse
to come in.
Come on over.
Please.
All right, that's a show, right?
I think so, yes. Okay, our retro commercial is
for the Savannah Bananas.
Yes.
We have the Chiquita banana commercial from when we were little.
Oh my God.
I know.
Remember that?
Yeah. Well, tune in and watch.
How'd you get that?
I know a guy. All right, have a good Sunday, everybody. See you next time on Valley Spotlight.
Thank you.
Hi, Chiquita Banana, and I'm here to reveal the way to spot a great banana is on the peel. Let the blue Chiquita sticker be your guide, and you'll find a better tasting banana inside. People see the blue sticker and think Chiquitas taste better. My sticker says it's better before you bite, and just one taste of my banana says the sticker was right.
WKBN TV 27 Youngstown.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.